in pretty much every early kill. As the teams enter the field of battle, one of them is going home. Liquid versus Secret, Kuro versus Puppey. Game 3, live at Key Arena. Here we go. So the teams creep out. Some early smoke rotations, Lumi. I haven't seen this kind of aggression in the laning stage this series. Puppey, the man in front. Okay, just a ward for now.
Yep. Both teams getting that critical mid ward off without being detected, so.
We do occasionally in these elimination games, we do see teams actually go for like that 3-4 hero committed smoke, try to find a first blood.
Oh, don't remind me.
But not this.
Cloud9 TI5, smoke into Roche, level 1. It was a disaster.
But it made for great TV, right?
It made for great memes.
That is for sure.
All right, it seems like both teams are quite reserved. We don't see any kind of aggressive invade. I do believe, like, for example, Team Secret took 3 runes last game. But both teams are going to be playing it safe and standard. How effective do you think the Spirit Breaker will be this game compared to game 1? There's a little bit more stun this time around. There's that press the attack from Lesion to help out allies. There's 4 heals.
I mean, I look
Puppey's going to go off.
I look at the laning stage, like, how many actual interruptions do they have there? They have Cask. That is it. Later on in the game, yeah, I think they're fine against the charge. Like, charging into those 5 is a suicide, but I still look at this laning stage, like, there's a lot of heroes that don't have a way to interrupt the charge. You also have a Nature's Prophet to add as a +1, something they did not have in game 1. So I think there's openings here for Puppey, but it all comes down to, like, the vision game. Will Liquid identify where he wants to attack from? Those vectors, will they anticipate them better? Yeah, maybe they position right early. We'll see. And, you know, certainly they don't have the plus damage of the Drow. That's another thing to keep in mind. The first charge on the mid, just a little zoning on Matumba Man, but they are going to get some extra auto attacks in here, force him back, and meanwhile bottom, looks like Secret were trying to get aggressive on mind control.
Yeah, this is going to be their point of the attack with the mind control LC as well as the GH Kato. They just basically spam you out with both overwhelming odds as well as Illuminate, but there is no overwhelming odds just yet, and we're going to see a charge coming in. Luna not level 2 just yet, so I don't think she could be able to assist in this kill.
Puppey already, I mean, to be fair, it was hard to have a faster start than game 1, which is probably the most impactful laning stage Spirit Breaker I've ever seen, but a much slower start here.
I really like what Liquid is doing with the draft. They want to put a very offensive dual off lane. And basically, the goal is to basically force both the Rubik and the Spirit Breaker to help out the Luna. If you can force both the supports there, then the mid lane gets a true 1v1. You know, we've seen mid struggle for Team Liquid in the past, but if this is true 1v1, I think Matumba Man's going to do fine. As I say that though, he gets blinked on, has to activate the Ghost Shroud, and mid one is doing a great job right now controlling that mid lane.
Matumba Man is getting crushed pretty heavily here.
9-9
to 3-0 of Matumba. Now, to be fair, Matumba normally not a mid player, and when he goes mid, it's on, you know, it's normally in a very advantaged matchup, like the last pick Brood, which has no counter, that type of thing. But mid one is really putting the heat on him early with just that tiny bit of help that Puppey gave. So you see mind control off to the jungle. They're actually going to leave this bottom lane entirely to GH. YapzOr now with the haster, and they try to anticipate which way is best to go, and they decide on bottom. There is no vision of this for GH, and he's in trouble now. Lifted back in, straight into the charge. There is a point in the Lucent Beam, so no escape for GH. The connection is there. First blood to Secret.
Yeah, and if you look at the mini-map, on the bottom side of the map, there's nothing to see the movement of Puppey. No wards, nothing. And he just, it's freely. Like, he charges bottom again.
And they're just going to keep this pressure going. Onto mind control this time. A bit of a tougher kill. It's still only a level 2 Luna, but the body blocks are there. They're going to need this lift to come through. The timing's good. Bashed away, though. And do they have the damage? Press the attack says no. They do have this Nature's Prophet, meanwhile, as Kezu is fishing for the courier mid, but wisely Liquid do anticipate it. They'll wait for the upgrade. So a bit of a wasted moment. Could have been a huge roll of momentum forward.
Very smartly by mind control. A lot of LC just gets the overwhelming odd, you know, at least by level 2, but he saved the skill point and gets himself to press the attack. As a result, he was able to survive against that gank. We'll try to jungle it up.
If Liquid win this game, pubs are going to be a disaster.
Oh, no, at least he started in the offlane. You know,
and sat there for, you know, all of a minute. Jungle Legion. Just don't get an Iron Talon mind control.
I mean, if he plans to jungle, then you might as well do get the Iron Talon.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Keeper of the Light definitely benefits from the experience, and so much of this Liquid draft is push that you can understand the reasons, right? Like, that early Ags, those early points in Illuminate, even just getting the recall is what will fuel the push. So the more space that GH gets, the more quickly that they can start to develop that momentum.
Really like the way that Mind Control, or rather, sorry, Kezu has been playing as Nature's Prophet. Always sending out his Treants everywhere. Send one to the runes, send one to possibly deny the boundary rune away from the other side. Small things, but like you said, LD, this game is a game of inches. Small things add up.
The lane's definitely going heavily in favor of Secret here. Already over 1,000 gold lead. And now a DD rune up on mid one, putting the hurt on Matumba. He does have the 2 points in Scream, has to respect that Ghost Shroud, but just a couple of pokes from Autotex. He can probably commit for the kill, and certainly if the Nature's Prophet comes in, certainly if there's a charge from Puppey, I think Liquid recognize that Matumba is very vulnerable right now. Just gets the stick. He's pretty poor in this lane, only 14 CS even now. They are setting up.
You can see that GH is definitely kind of recognizing the play pattern in all of these games. I do believe this is like the first time he kind of rotated mid.
But I don't know if he can actually save Matumba. Puppey, this backstab charge through the trees worked before. It could work again. Matumba, as the wave pushes in, has to deal with the Sonic Wave as well, but his positioning is fantastic here, way behind the tower.
He's going to get cut off. Look at Yapzor coming from the south side.
Now, not so fantastic. Charge comes through. They do get the bash. Gets off the Ghost Shroud, but he doesn't have anything to heal him during this time. Then comes the Quapo, and down goes two. Secret. The 2-for-1 special.
So on paper, when you have these kind of kills,
they're looking for the answer back.
4-man overwhelming odds. Mind Control can't run in.
Oh. And Liquid commit 4 heroes rotating onto this lane. Now they've all got to scramble back. GH swinging back towards bottom. Mind Control also probably back to the woods. You know, that's probably the worst scenario for them, that they all try to come and help mid. They all try and hold the lane, and
yeah, we're going to watch this
still give up the kills.
One more time. You know, the beauty of having these heals and sustains that you could survive long enough for your ally support it, but the Sonic Wave just lined up too. And MP is definitely happy about that one.
Yeah, he threw the heal out and then dropped the Ghost Shroud. I don't actually think it matters there. They had 4 heroes, so much damage. He dies anyway, but just made it that easier. And perhaps Matumba not feeling comfortable in this mid lane up against a 10k MOR player who is playing like it's an elimination game. Mid one is making him work for it. So what now for Liquid Lumi? It's been a bad start as far as the lanes go. They have this strong 5-man push. Are they just playing defense? Do you want to see them make some aggressive maneuvers and try to open up the map?
I think they play defense, and they're good at that. You know, you have the TP coming in with press the attack, with the cast. You can turn some fights around under your tower, but unfortunately, as they're doing that, they're gonna further lose out on the lanes. One thing that they got going this game compared to game 1 is that Puppey is kept under control, right? You don't have a Spirit Breaker that's, you know, killing everybody. And as a result, when the mid game comes, the Spirit Breaker becomes a fairly ineffective hero compared to, you know, like think of a Night Stalker or a Kunkka, for example.
Yeah, what he adds later on is quite limited. There's, you know, no big ultimate that he can at least interrupt with like a Nether Strike, no channeling Black Hole or something like that. So,
I mean, to be fair, like what he is doing, even though he's not getting kills for the team, is that he's putting pressure. Like,
look at this. They actually have a ward, and they want to punish Puppey. 4 heroes rotating in.
I mean, there's no stuns.
There's one stun. Out comes the cast. Kuro says, "Let's get him, boys." But
okay,
4 heroes fighting. There's about to be a Quapo. This could really go poorly. Kezer joins the party. Secret say, "Great, we'd love to take this fight in the river." They bring down the Necrophos. That's a huge loss for only a Spirit Breaker. Still the Quapo available. Necro is a hero that cannot afford to die a lot early. He's not the best turbo farmer. He's also very squishy naturally.
He's also got this, you know, less last hits than Quap's Deny, right? Like, he's just not doing well, and he needs to. I mean, even though he died there, he was able to get a kill right before, so it does help out his economy a little bit. To me, though, Miracle is being able to free farm in an advantage matchup in his lane. He needs to come up big.
Is Troll a hero that can do it? Like, do you view Troll as something like an Alchemist, an Invoker who can take the game over?
I don't think so. I mean, it depends on the items you go for. You do see some Troll Warlords going for like a second item, like let's say Shadow Blade or even Blink Dagger, and just be very active over the map. But I don't think that's going to be how Liquid plays it. I think they're going to just build for that push.
Last game, in terms of the overall game plan, it was a lot of help from Miracle, but did feel like a one-man show in terms of the strategy they employed. This one looking like much more of a everyone has to do their part type of game. As Secret start to poke and prod here in the top lane. Mid one gets aggressive onto mind control, doesn't have the duel yet, only level 5. Forced to heal himself up here defensively. Press the attack. Mana is lacking. Secret could try again.
Charge coming in, it's gonna find Kuro.
Oh, Puppey says, fight me, Kuro! That's a one-sided fight.
There was no fighting there.
That was just cruel, Puppey. Kill for him.
Top
And now
lane.
the dive onto mind control. Still no points in duel. Secret continue to apply the pressure, and Kezu also looking to cut him off. Drops the Sprout, gives them the vision, but now TP coming in. Now the advantage of that low level, and Kuro is the quick respawn. Miracle looking to cut him off, but Liquid don't have the vision this time around. And
Mind control's
Mid
dead.
One still going for
Sonic
more. He
Wave.
wants the tower and he wants the kill. He doesn't get the tower. He doesn't get the kill. He will have to jump away in the end, but nonetheless, Liquid are reacting, at least for now. And MP just continue to apply pressure here in the bottom lane.
It's hard for the heroes to take the proactive stance in this game. You don't have Blink on Legion yet. In fact, you don't even have Duel on Legion yet, so they're gonna have to be reacting for quite a while until they get their tools available.
Overall, seems like Secret's accomplished the early game plan, Lumi.
For sure, yeah.
What's next for them?
Next, you want to take down these 3 outer ring of tier 1 towers and basically put Liquid in a chokehold, limit where they can farm, and just keep on invading their jungle and finding more and more kills there, and snowball this game.
Level 4 Death Pulse now gets stolen, so a bit of bonus nuke damage could be huge against the Ghost Shroud as Matumba Man does activate it to stay alive. It's a bit of a window here where Puppey could get aggressive. 4 Liquid heroes camping out near mid. Meanwhile, Kezu just happily farming away top. MP hitting creeps bottom. Puppey might just go back to the jungle, scoop up a bounty rune. So Secret kind of forcing Liquid to stick together, but they're farming the whole map in the meanwhile.
Like, just imagine the scenario of how Liquid could actually get a kill. They need to smoke up with both Legion and Witch Stalker. They need to pop out that smoke with a cask. Hope your Legion could phase boot in for a duel, and hope you have enough damage to get a kill. There's a lot of if, ands, and all of these conditions have to, like, you hope that Secret don't have a teleport skill.
So much of it comes down to initiation, right? Because you look at this Liquid draft, and it was talked about on the panel as a heavy push strat. Liquid want to group up a lot early, and when they get to that point, in theory, they're very strong. But ideally, you want to find some kills on the way to help get you that farm, get you the position to get those items. And what is their initiation? Legion has to farm a Blink. Mind Control is 200 gold right now, so that's going to take a while. And even then, Secret have some pretty good counter initiation. They have ways to punish a Legion duel, and he's likely to be in far on his own because Liquid don't have much mobility. There's no one who can really keep up with that Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
There's not like a GH Night Stalker. So, I mean, maybe with the recall, they can get crafty. It's not going to be easy to find those kills and to create a little space here on the map. Meanwhile, we've already seen for Secret plenty of ways to start a fight.
For sure. Liquid counted on their lanes doing a little bit better. You know, the Kato plus Elsie idea was decent until they did just defensive tri-lane against it. They didn't count on Matumba Man also losing the lane that hard in a true 1v1. And as a result, you know, you had an Elsie jungle, Matumba Man's getting outlasted.
Big bucket of gold here for MP. With the Mask of Madness and YapzOr in position, he'd love to get some experience. And Puppey, meanwhile, charging out the bottom lane. Eyes on Mind Control will force him away. But this also is just a little space. As YapzOr, again, snagging that Death Pulse, level 4.
Yep.
They're definitely trying to protect MP while he farms up these Ancients. Liquid do know about it, but can they contest? Can they fight up the hill, into the Eclipse, into the Queen of Pain ult?
Try and
Seems
sign up.
dicey. They're going to try at least a little contest. But you can see, like, they're not confident they can take this fight, Lumi.
Definitely not.
And they're getting ratted. In the meanwhile, while they're thinking about Ancients, Kezu is whacking away at the tier 1 bottom. So Secret, just identifying that Liquid are going to try to make a move here, are able to punish them elsewhere.
At least Troll Warlord get a tower trade up top, so they're getting at least something out of the map.
Still threatening Matumba Man, keeping Kuro stuck next to him. Glued to his hip, at least for now.
One thing that we should not forget is the fact that, you know, we're focused on how Team Liquid could group up and push. On the other side, there's a Luna and Prophet. They could push rather easily as well, and because of their early laning advantage and the fact that this Luna is super farmed at the current game, they could just go. MP says, I have Eclipse up, let's get a smoke gang and perhaps convert that into a push.
Liquid hugging the tower. I do want to point out Miracle is farming up a Storm. 40 CS up on the Luna. And they make their move now on the mid lane. Charge on the Matumba Man. From the rear comes Kezu. Oh boy, he pops quickly. Now on to Kuro, sprouted up. Do they have a Lucent Beam? Yes, sirree. Secret get 2. All the while, Miracle just pushing out this top lane.
I mean, you were asking me, sure, you know, Tro is getting farm, but what does Tro do with farm? Can he be effective? Not as effective as Luna, you know, go in the mid lane, drops off a huge nuke, pushes the tier 1. Are they thinking about Roche? No, they don't have enough at the moment. But I think Miracle, what he can do is maybe come in with a whirling axis, get a kill, and then maybe threaten Roshan. That's probably his biggest contribution right now before he gets some big items.
Liquid, pretty solid Roche lineup with the Legion, with all the heals and with the Troll. Miracle is rushing a BKB, so we've seen, you know, a lot of players opt for like the Yasha, go for that greedier farming build, but Miracle feels compelled to fight early, and with the way the game has gone, look at his net worth. His next closest teammate is 3k down. He's almost doubling his own Necro.
I think the bigger story is that there's 4 secret members in between, you know, like...
well, 3, but yeah, the Rubik is not far off. Secret are certainly ahead. It's not an overwhelming lead. It's still a one-fight kind of game where everything can suddenly tilt. And the Blink Dagger still being worked on by Mind Control. A ways to go for this. Still almost 1,300 gold short.
Yeah. GH, though, also working towards that Aghanim Scepter. Already forced that finish, so he was able to sap the offlane for a long time. And he should be able to defend this unless he walks in and gets lifted by YapzOr. Oh, okay, Illuminate stolen.
It's going to make Liquid's life hard. They're struggling to push right
Liquid's life is already hard right now.
Now YapzOr can just look to slow this thing down as the Illuminate coming out now. It's going to quickly cave in the wave, and they can split push. If they have Illuminate and they're able to hold one lane while MP and mid 1, potentially even Kezu are pushing the other lanes, they're going to have an even bigger tower advantage.
To me, the most important member right now for Team Liquid is Mind Control Blink Dagger. Once he picks it up, then finally Team Liquid could do something. Like right now, they're all just reacting to what Secret is doing, trying their best to hold and then just farm. However, once Mind Control have that Blink, they could now begin to smoke out and you know, play around the map for a bit.
Oh, charge. Now initiation onto Kuroki, locking him down, finishing him off. Another death for the Witch Doctor.
Very smart play by Puppey, just like faking his ultimate, and as soon as you hear that sound, if you're the LC, you use the press the attack to bail out your teammate, right? But then Puppey cancels it, and then, you know, threatens to use it again.
And now into the Roshan pit. Secret are going to go for this early. Liquid are not really in position to fight here. Without the Mind Control Blink, there's no clear initiation. The initiation is Miracle running in, and his BKB isn't even done yet. So unless they can find some sort of Miracle just walk in play, it's not going to happen. Mind Control will try here.
Okay.
Illuminate. The spam.
Look at the damage.
The spam is strong.
All right. And Roshan's going to chase out, so they're going to see the HP of Roche. If they could get a...
They are going to try for this.
Yeah. Good recovery.
They're not very sneaky as a squad, but they do have that zone control that you talked about. Same time, though, Secret are still thinking about this. They're still pretty committed. They could bring in Kezu, summon some Treants, but first they're going to deal with this bottom lane. So while they draw Liquid towards the pit, they can just split push freely. They always have that profit +1, but this buys time for Miracle. BKB now complete.
This ward right now, sorry to cut you off, this ward is doing so much because Team Secret says, okay, you have 4 heroes in your jungle. Sure, we're going to split up farm. You could sit here and, you know, starve yourself. And then as soon as this ward sees them leave, then they could think about going back to Roshan again. Like, these deep wards from Team Secret is winning them the game right now.
Secret do look to smoke on the back of that as Miracle moves into the pit. Puppey is there with the charge to start the party. Wants to bait out that BKB. Not happening just yet. The slow comes through. From the rear goes mid 1 though. Quickly the Aluna clips rains down, but Tumbleman needs to get away. Does the 4-step. GH with the save. At least for now keeps him alive. 4 hero Illuminate splashes through, but Secret are into the pit. And mid 1's into the backlines. Wants to bring down the Keeper, who fights at his shrine, but Kezu chases forward. Pops the drums, gets the Sprout. 4-step on cooldown, still eats his way out with the Tango, but mid 1 is a persistent bugger. Brings him down on the other side of the fight. Miracle. BKB already blown, just got kited.
He's got an Invis Rune. Maybe he can get off a Lucky Basher on Kezu. Kezu's porting out. Can he get the attack? Oh, just walks away. Unlucky for Team Liquid. But at least Roshan is, you know, not dead. And now Eclipse is down. So if Team Liquid gets a good fight,
And the Quaffle, mind you.
yeah, maybe they could actually steal Roshan. That could be huge. Charge coming in, giving Vision a miracle.
Here comes Puppey.
BKB still down for 25.
Round 2. This time Kuro should have the positioning to interrupt this. Cass coming out, but it's not before he gets onto Miracle. Now Quaff in position, and they're going to steal that nuke. YapzOr can keep his team alive in the fight, but Puppey's a bit isolated on the rear. Matumba does hold the site.
I think he wanted to cast it, but just die a little bit too fast. That's the one kill. Duel in the mid lane.
There is no Quaff.
Reaper side. Bang.
Huge kill for Liquid.
All right.
Still Matumba man out in front.
And now they go into Roche. Can Team Liquid turn this game?
The Treants are there. They're not going to give it up without a fight. YapzOr has the heal to keep his team in combat-ready mode. The bashes from Roshan slowing things down, buying time for mid-one to come in. His ult's still a bit short, though. Needs a little more time. They bring Miracle low.
They lift
He's
him
got
up.
BKB.
They got Vision.
But they can't control him. Puppey, though, with the charge.
Roshan slow. Roshan slow.
Who's going to get it? The Roche almost dead. It does go the way of Miracle. BKB. Liquid hang on.
Matumba man gets 2 kills out of that. He finishes Blamemail as well. Can this be the turn? Can Team Liquid come back from the disastrous early game? Tier 1 mid, relatively low. They won't go for it right now.
Boy,
Go back.
everything going just right for them there. Puppey, I believe, getting bashed by the Roshan in the midst of the fight, but he's trying to lock down Miracle. Able to snatch the Aegis up, able to get the kills on Matumba man, keep him alive. They fight very smartly while the Sonic Wave and Eclipse are down.
We're going to watch that team fight one more time. Look at how low Miracle gets. He activates a BKB, and then they recognize, oh, we can't actually kill him in time. Mid-one, I think he was thinking about jumping in to take the Aegis the whole time, but all they can do is watch Miracle finish Roche and take the Aegis.
Shows you how important it is for them to fight when the Quaffle, when the Luna are not available. Otherwise, that is... Well, it's not a head scratcher. It's a clear secret win.
And look at the timing. Team Liquid is about to finish that Aghanims on GH. We all know what will happen when that happens. It's group up and push time. And sure, you might be able to defend it for the first round with Sonic Wave as well as, you know, the Eclipse, but like what we just saw, what will you do when those ults are not ready?
Would really love to steal the Illuminate, but even that might not be enough. Liquid start to get to work here. Miracle hammering the tower down as they smoke up and undercover.
Meanwhile, on the back line here, Mind Control looks for a Blink. Blink gives them the game of throw. You win or you die. And YapzOr hits the deck. Tier 2 now being under siege.
Liquid still chasing forward. This tower slowly being worked down. Secret not feeling like they can fight right now with the positioning Liquid have. Down a hero. Down that crucial Rubik lift. They force out the glyph. Liquid still committed to this. They will get the last hit.
Attempt.
Mid-one trying for the deny. I mean,
so
he's going to get an Orchid, but we'll see how much it actually does with the press the attack.
I do feel like, you know, the tide of the battle is turning, but do you think Team Liquid has a
Bash
on
Miracle.
Reaper side?
Just Reaper!
Okay, the game has turned, I believe.
See ya.
At this point, Team Liquid slightly now 3K net worth advantage. They have the Aegis. That means they can make yet another big play. Team Secret needs to group up and use their Eclipse and Sonic Wave together.
Mid-one is known for being a very confident player. Most would say very cocky at times. We saw some of the tweets, you know, heading into the Kiev Major where he basically proclaimed that everyone needed to watch out, and then Secret got bounced by SG Sports. A very cocky play, jumping right into Miracle. Gets punished for it.
I think to me that wasn't a cocky play, more so than that they just had no vision there, you know? He walked in, he thought he could farm a little bit in the Ancients, and then surprise.
Secret getting punished. Now down 3K gold. More importantly, Liquid getting all their core items. Mind Control farming up the armlet. Miracle still holding that Aegis. Not actually committing to this group up and push, as the Ags is still not been purchased. GH has the gold now, but you have that courier to come and deliver it.
I mean, you need the Axe, but you also need daytime, right? Which is
1 minute
about
to
1
go.
minute, yeah.
And so they'll have that with about a minute to push before the Aegis expires. Maybe a little less.
One way to measure how effective your Luna is in a game is whether she could sit in the front and not die. And right now, I don't think she has the necessary item to do so. Like, you need BKB, but even with BKB, you still need to survive against Troll Warlord rushing at you, the Blink duel that's coming out from the LC. So despite MP's great start and the fact that they were able to convert his start into something amazing in the early mid-game, I think he's not farmed enough, which is kind of crazy because he's leading the network for his team.
Luna, a fantastic late gamer when you get to that 4-5.
Yeah, this is the stage of the game where she dips a little bit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
She's naturally pretty squishy as a carry. Needs a lot of items to take man fights. Whereas Miracle, he's already got his. Tower falling, Liquid surging. They move in. They want
It's
to begin their
daytime.
high ground siege.
Let's go.
24 minutes. Gandalf bringing up the rear. GH is going to start healing his team up. Yapzor tries to slow things down. He will steal the Death Pulse buff. But
Where's the
Miracle
team? They
just
need to
keeps on
defend.
hammering. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain pushing out the mid lane is going to rejoin the fray. Already, that tower is
Look at it
down.
go.
They got to focus on objectives here. Secret
Charge.
hold their base.
From the back.
Erical doing so much work. Still the Aegis standing. Puppey is scouted out right now. There's no easy way in. They've lost the melee. They might just lose the range. Secret aren't even trying to hold their base. They forfeit a lane freely. Puppey all the while in the smoke.
Lane duel.
There's the duel. Fight who, Puppey? Fight me, says Mind Control. Someone your size. And takes him down with ease.
And now they're going to just go mid. They
There's
don't
no
even need a
buyback.
creep wave. They
There's
have
no
a creep
buyback.
coming in from top. They stun him up. They got the Pressy attack. They got the Lumina Hill. They got the bashes. Where are you at? He blinks away, but that's just more
They
building
have
time.
Eclipse. Liquid staying alive, at least for now. They don't have the Aegis any longer. Miracle wants to retreat. They'll reset here, slow and steady. The heals keep on coming out. They keep on sieging. Puppey will respawn, but now the question is how does Secret start fights? At this stage of the game, it really is a charge into a lift combo, and there's always that press the attack. They don't have that big team fight initiation. It's costing them. Out comes the Eclipse. Miracle with the BKB. Gets bashed. Gets controlled. The Reaper won't kill off mid one with his dying breath. He lobs out the Sonic Wave. Still, though, Liquid staying alive. Kuro tries to get back. GH keeping them in fighting shape. Two have fallen on
Buyback.
Secret. That's with the ults.
Oh,
You
the
buy
heal.
back now. You
Oh,
heal up now.
the
You
heal.
go for the second lane. You go for the jugular if you're Liquid. I'm not sure Secret can stop this. Yapzor is trying. He's stolen the Illuminate, but they have too many heals. They're just too tanky. The tower's falling. Now onto the melee. Liquid are doing it here. They're going to bring down another. Kezu has fallen. Desperation buybacks come, but they come without ults. They don't have the Prophet ult. They don't have the Sonic Wave. There's the charge from Puppey. Follows up. He knows he needs GH. Can he kill him? Push away. He does the trick.
GH buys back. He doesn't care. They know this is their time. Maybe they need to group up and heal up, but he's going to TP right back in. There is even a regen rune. If somebody checks for it, they're not even going to check for it. They got the mana machine.
That was a lot of economic damage Liquid just did. Not just the top lane, but the tower also falling mid, the buybacks being forced out.
I mean, both sides have bought back. I think Kuro has bought back in this. GH just bought back, and they're just poised to finish the game right here.
Still no Eclipse for a minute, still no Sonic Wave for 50. But
Okay.
Liquid also know Roche could be up soon.
Liquid decides to just go back, regroup, get some items.
Radiant's top shrine.
Actually poking their heads in the pit, maybe they didn't write the time down.
Okay, gonna get some shrines. You
Either
can't
way,
blame him for not writing the time down, right? That was during a chaotic team fight almost 10 minutes ago.
I mean, it shows you what a game of nerves TI can be. Even players who've been on this stage before, it is something special, and every time. Lower bracket match, elimination on the line. Easy to forget.
Team Secret needs to get more and more creative in terms of how they need to defend. Again, the same mantra, find GH and kill GH. They could charge in from the side, they could blink in and Sonic Wave in, but if you don't kill GH, this push, you're not defending against. There's also the other factor of the nighttime, right? Like, we're approaching into 4 minutes of night. I think Team Secret could maybe make a move there. And also, if you want to get super creative, you can use Eclipse to kind of turn it into night for like, a couple seconds, but I don't know how much you want to count into that.
Secret still hanging on. Now down a solid 5k gold. It seems the call for them, Lumi, some BKBs. One coming for the Luna, mid one also looking to build his, though it will be slow. Kezu with the early Midas has gone back for a Solar Crest. Curious to see what the Nature's Prophet build is from
Double
here.
damage for Miracle as he does Roche.
They do scout this out though.
It is nighttime. Can Secret make a play here without the Illuminate heal?
This is where Luna can be strongest, but Miracle is hammering this Roche down quickly. MP moves in, he wants to force out the BKB. Poppy
Charge, go for the steal. Who's going to get the Aegis?
The Roche, but Miracle snatches the Aegis away. Puppy's down. Secret aren't shambles now. Miracle chasing forward, 3 have fallen. That's a double dieback too. That just might be the lane of Rax. Yaps are falling.
Whoa.
Secret crumbling. Liquid. They've got the power play now. They still have that extra life. They can surge down mid. They won't have the heals for 3 minutes, but they know it doesn't really matter right now.
I mean, there's 3 heroes dead. What do you need to heal against? Buyback from Mind Control. GH recalls them. They are just streaming in creeps right now, and Miracle going for the Raxes. There is a tier 2 up, so I don't think Team Secret will be down 3 Raxes.
Secret's lives are flashing before their eyes. They've had a scrappy showing here against Liquid. Game 1 looked great. Game 2, not so much in Game 3.
Are they going to go for it? Is
It's
this going to be tier 4
for them as Liquid continue.
Yeah, tier 4s. Let's go.
Looking to finish it off. Secret hanging on. They will respawn soon. I think Liquid are a bit over-eager if they try to force this.
Okay, back
They
up.
will back away.
Look at them draw that line on the minimap. They know.
Let's calm down.
Yeah.
Let's reset.
I mean, they could just wait for 2 minutes for daytime as well if they really want to just, take it easy.
Still, Secret need some crazy plays to get back in this game, Lumi.
Shrine has fallen.
It gets so hard to fight from here.
Yeah. Again, you need to find an angle, an awkward angle to come in, ideally from the back, find GH, but hard to do it during daytime. He has perfect flying vision around him. You don't have Blink Dagger heroes. Charge coming in for Kuro. He's got the Glimmer for himself.
Might have actually been able to get him there. Liquid did not have any vision on that hill, but the thing is, Secret don't know if there is.
There's 2 minutes left of nighttime.
They're going to try to fight this mid one. Oh, blinking in for the haze. Kuro in position with the Glimmer. Seems like they do want to contest as Miracle pushes forward. Has that Eye of Scotty picked up now, getting tankier and tankier.
Yeah, all he wants is just basically HP in the front line, and Illuminate will take care of the rest.
Secret know if they let Liquid get to their base and just set up an organized siege, their chances of finding that good opening are very limited. So they keep on trying to poke on the sides of this fight, find a point of weakness, an Achilles heel
Radiant's
they
bottom
can
tower is under
shoot
attack.
an arrow into. Here comes mid one.
Here comes that backstab during
Absol
nighttime.
trying for it. Matumba Man's a bit far back, and he is somewhat vulnerable here. If Secret want to commit on him,
GH, look at his position. He's in the trees. He's like, whatever.
well, a Dire Courier does get picked off. That's a Dagon recipe down. Miracle charging forward. He sees heroes. He wants to kill them off. Now the Illuminate's coming out. A good blinding light pushing them back and away as mid one commits with the Eclipse as well. But Miracle with the BKB.
He's getting bashed.
Keeps on punching. MP survives. He hits the cheese. Does Reaper sight too early? Is it going to be enough? No, they still go down. Even at night, they don't need the heals. Liquid are too damn tanky. And Secret can't stand against it. No Eclipse now, no Sonic Wave, no Prophet Ult, no split push in sight. Bottom lane is all that stands between Liquid and Megas, between Liquid and moving forward perhaps.
Luna buys back, no Eclipse. 23 seconds so mid one comes back, no Sonic Waves. I'm not sure how they're going to hold this.
They gotta try.
Yeah,
they
they're gonna-
better find out soon. Miracle keeps on swiping, keeps on hammering.
Still got the
Secret
Aegis too,
still
man.
chipping, still unable to find that opening. Puppy goes in, he charges forward, but Miracle there. I'm the real best.
It's daytime. Welcome to the heals. Oh
Switched
my
up to
God.
heal. Illuminates flashing through. Secret buyback. One more charge. That might be all that's left. Now come the nukes and Miracle will drop.
He's actually in an awkward spot.
But he's got a BKB. Do Secret have the damage to bring him down? The blinding
walks off.
light, GH keeping him alive. So does the press the attack. He gets out of there. And now mid one jumping in. A bash could be his downfall. One bash. Now the BKB. Slice. No dice though. Keeps on chasing.
Puppy's
One
in.
Oh boy, that's a dieback. The Puppy goes down. One last charge. That's all he's got. Now Miracle commitment, but without the BKB, he's got to be careful. Glimmer Cape the other way.
GH is an awkward spot. GH is going to get caught. GH, blinding light from Yapzor, pushing
Liquid,
it back.
They overextended. They can't afford to lose Miracle here. This is a huge kill. It could be the start of a comeback.
They got Glimmer, they got press the attack. Kuro's going to run at them, should throw his life away to
And
save.
meanwhile, the tier 4 is starting to get hit by creeps. Even if they get these kills, it might not matter. The base is crumbling. Secret running out of insurance policy,
Is under attack.
running out of second chances here. Buybacks have been expended. In fact, when you look at it, they have used all 5, and many of them are down for some time.
I think this game has more buybacks in a 33-minute game than what we see in some 60-minute games, but
Secret,
At least back since buyback was given a cooldown.
right? Secret held on, but you know this is the toughest hour during Tay time.
You got to imagine Liquid are just going to reset and then go for that push. Maybe they wait for the Keeper of the Light to farm up his buyback, but Secret are not waiting. They're making the move. Puppey sees Miracle, charge in,
Press the attack. Oh my God!
Choose through Puppey.
That's a Spirit Breaker.
That is actually an important part of their team fight. That charge is really all they have to deal with the troll. So he's down for 25. Good news is he's pretty low
He's
level.
down for 25. That's the good news.
Yeah, good news is he's
Yeah.
under leveled. So when he dies, he comes right back. Puppey 1 and 12. He's had a rough one, that's for sure. Over half the team's deaths, but he's had to play that sacrificial lamb.
Yapzor's got Blinding Light, and with no BKB, he could just delay this a little bit.
Miracle is trying to farm up the MKB, but well, the Blinding Light not going to matter, at least for now, as they try to push Miracle up onto the high ground, sprout him up.
He's got no BKB.
Oh, the duel with the Reaper sight as well. Matumba Man gets the kill, insta buyback, running in with the
Stolen Reaper!
Can they make something happen? MP chases them back on his heels. Miracle wants to fight.
Oh, the
He runs
flashes!
in. Welcome to the meat grinder. Secret gets shredded, pushed back, maybe away. Puppey dies again, out for 35. That's 13 for him, and here come Liquid right back into the fray. Miracle's at full health, healing them up as GH. Giving them the help they need. Melee to drop. Rage start next. Liquid pulling through. Secret, one last hurrah. Do it without your Luna. Do it without your captain. How can they? We don't know, but they have to try, Lumi. Else, this might just be the game. Miracle hammering, pushing forward, thrusting his way onto the tier 4s. Look at him go with that attack speed. Tier 4s the drop. Still they fight on. 4v5. Last press for Secret as they charge in. They want that troll. They bash him back. Control him all they can. Already another dual one. Mid one's down. It's over for Secret.
GG.
Done it.